Hi guys, welcome in. Let's see. Sorry for the small delay. There's a lot of stuff going on today. Trying to make plans and figure it out for tomorrow. And then there's construction in our neighborhood, which has caused a whole lot of chaos. Let's see. Here we go. Let's see. I've been closing off streets. I haven't been getting in and out as easily as I'd like to. But we're here now. Let me just make sure everything's up and running. Gotta unmute our lovely little office lovers. Let's see. Making sure I have everything going on. Perfect. I have to mess with some more settings, but everything seems okie dokie for now. Okay. I think everything's... Oh, I forgot one more thing. Okay. Everything seems okay now to get started. So yesterday, or not yesterday, last time we were starting on the route of our boss, or our old boss. Let's see. We'll do continue. I think it's this one, but I think it's finishing up. Yeah, it finishes up chapter 2 and moves on to chapter 3. Chapter 3, Fickle Passion. One of you want to make this full screen in just a second. Screen change. Okay, there. I think everything's okie dokie now. I'm gonna take a sip. We're in the middle of a heat wave, so I'm trying to manage it as best as I can. Okay. I just do one last check, and then we'll get into it. Okay, everything seems to be working oakley dokley right now. Perfect. Oh, where'd the game go? There we go. Okay. The weekend had finally arrived, and I went into town to buy some things. I think I've got everything I came here for. Huh? Oh, it's him. I think this color cell looks really good on him. I wasn't sure about the last time when we went out if it was like oakley dokley on him. A familiar filler. A familiar figure was walking in front of me. Mr. Saisho. Hey, didn't expect you to see you here. Are you out shopping? Yeah, I ran out of some things. What are you here for? I heard about some trendy lipstick from an associate. I went to check it out. Oh. Really? I was thinking about researching the most popular ones the other day. I could tell you what I learned if you want. That sounds great. I'd love to hear it. Oh, opposite ways. That sounds great. I'd love to hear it. Sure, but not here. I know it's the weekend, but how about we head to work to talk about it? Man, I'm going to work on the weekends. We're going to be like, yes, of course. I'd love to. Okay, it would be more helpful to look at our data while we talk anyhow. I'd rather be going somewhere that isn't for work with you on the weekend. Oh well. He's so upfront. It's crazy. There you go again. I'm serious. I always tell the truth. I don't know why she's like so like brushing him off all the time. He straight up was like, I like you. And has told everybody else to back off and stuff. And she's like, man, he's just a silly Billy. I'm always thinking about how nice it would be to have a date with you. Cut it out. I told you it's not going to happen. Okay, I got it. And the only reason she's saying no is because of that silly little rule. That doesn't even mean anything. It's like, don't date your coworkers. That's the #1 rule of this project. My heart started racing when he became serious. I was able to hide my feelings by telling him off. I walked away, pressing him to follow me. Maybe this was a good chance to finally tell him, now that we were alone. I thought about the emails he had written to me lately. Emails? We only knew about the one email that was like, I like you, sorry for coming on so strong or something, and I'll be here when you're ready. How many emails? At the end of his mail, he always appended some sort of message. Like, I love you and stuff through the work email. That's crazy work. Wild times. Huh? Never mind. You can't do that. Now I'm curious. That bothers me so much too. When people do that, they're like, oh, never mind. Or it doesn't matter. I'm like, I need to know or I will actually explode. He looked at me with such a sad face that I couldn't resist. You know those emails you sent me? What about them? You know full well. I was sure he was pretending not to know just to tease me. You write messages to me whenever you send an email. Of course I do. It's an email. Ha, got her. You know what I mean. Like, I love you or you're beautiful. He smirked at me and leaned to whisper in my ear. I can't help it. My hands just move on their own. He's a sly fox. The deep tone of his voice surprised me, and I jumped backwards, to his amusement. It made my ear tingle, so I rubbed it, and hurried towards the office without looking back. I heard laughter and a voice yelling at me to stop from behind, but I ignored it. When I arrived at the office, I opened my files and notepad, and went straight into work mode. I did that mostly because I didn't want to think about being in the meeting room alone with him. The classic meeting room alone time. For work purposes, of course. Are you done talking about the emails so soon? I'm putting that problem aside for now. Which means you'll talk about it later? That makes me happy, even if you call it a problem. We've come to work, so let's talk about work. That's why we came. That's why I came here. You know, work, work, work. You're such a good little such a good worker. It makes me proud as a boss, but a little sad as a man. Oh, there, pal. We're at work. We can't have any naughty stuff going on. Naughty, naughty. Would you be so kind as to tell me what you've learned from your research? Fine, I get it. He threw his arms up in surrender before pulling out some documents from his bag. As soon as he laid them down, he scanned them with his eyes and put on his game face. Seeing that diligent face of his was mesmerizing, but I could never tell anything of the sort. Oh, I could never tell him anything of the sort. From what I've learned, pink is the trending color lately, but there are many different types. Is there a push for any Christmas products? There is every year, so I'm sure there will be plenty. What to do? Right. Red is popular as always, but not as much as pink right now. Look at this data for the reds. We both fixated our eyes on the report. Look at the third from the top. The color is there, but it's not oil-based. That's rare. What is it then? It's made entirely of natural ingredients. He studied the data carefully while I waited nervously for him to comment. What if we mixed in organic ingredient? Like fruit or something red? If it had a nice scent to it, that would be good. That would be good. It shouldn't be hard to color either. Our meeting continued like that for some time after. Well, we'll need an actual sample to see how it colors and fades, but this is it for now. Do you think a sample is doable? With all this data, it shouldn't be a problem. We can submit this and have one made in no time. Great. It felt good to finally be at the stage where we could run a product sample. I was ecstatic. We both smiled at each other. Our concept would have never come this far if it wasn't for Mr. Saijo. He amazed me. Soon enough, our new product would be on the path to success. With the materials and color decided, I was feeling really good about our progress. We had already applied for a sample request, and now there was nothing to do but wait for it. Waiting would be so hard. I can't wait to see how it turns out. With so many great people helping, it was sure to turn out amazing. I was in such a good mood, I almost started to skip on my way to work. That's so cute. More people should skip. It's so fun. I can't remember if skipping is actually faster than running. Okay, I'm getting way too excited. We didn't even have a sample yet, so I needed to calm down. I took a deep breath to relax and swung open the door into the office. Good morning. Ooh. Suddenly, everyone turned their heads towards me and stared. My bird's screaming right at the same time. He also is scared that everyone would be looking at him in the office. What was going on? Everyone looks so bitter. No one even responded to my greeting. I thought it was gonna be like, oh, it turned out so good. They're just so shocked, but now I'm worried. They continue to stare at me with unfriendly eyes. Did that man do something? We're gonna ignore it, I think. Because I don't think getting angry at this weird thing is gonna solve anything. Oh no, wait, I almost clicked get angry. Ignore it. Had I screwed something up? I couldn't recall anything like that happening, though. I tried to not let it get to me, but it still made me curious. There was no point in letting it ruin my attitude, so I shrugged it off. I walked to my desk to see Mr. Kaido and Mr. Saijo nearby. Good morning. What's going on? There's a lot you need to know, so Mr. Saijo will help you catch up. Something bad went down. Have time to talk? I could tell by looking at their faces how grave of a situation it was. Yeah, man, my anxiety is like a little bit rising just because of them. An email you sent to me got sent to the entire company. One that I sent? Who cares? Well, he was at a loss for words. It didn't seem like such a big deal to me, though. I wonder if he if he went and he wrote an email on like her computer to be like, I love you so much. You're amazing. I love that you're my boyfriend. XOXO. And then just was like sent it to everyone. But since it was from her thing, it looked like it was specifically from her. If that makes sense. That's what I think. Cause she's very work oriented right now. She's not sending him kissy face or anything. Scummy behavior is sketchy. I feel like he's like borderline, could be like psychopath. While he put cheesy notes to me on his emails, all of mine were professional. Were it his mail that got leaked, it might have been a problem, but mine were safe. What's so bad about it, Mr. Sideshow? I'll finish the rest. Mr. Kaido took a step closer to explain what Mr. Sideshow was having a hard time saying. Basically, an email in your name was sent to Mr. Sideshow. It was essentially a love letter. There's no way he didn't do this. A love letter? From me? What? My scream echoed through the entire office. Wait a second, there must be some sort of confusion. Unfortunately, it was sent out to every email account in the company. You're on the Sideshow pass, right? Yeah, I'm on our old boss route. We've wrapped up Mr. Kaido for now. We'll do his other route, like I think it's best route. Another time once we wrap up, I think everybody else's. I never sent him something like that at work. Never mind. We better not have drafted something. Told you he was psycho. He was like borderline for me, but now it's like we keep going down his route. I feel like he's leaning more. I was about to say, if I had really sent a love letter to him, I would have checked first. I didn't want to make this any worse than it already was. I looked at the ground since everyone was staring at me except Mr. Kaido, who looked at my computer. Hey, Saijo, wake up. Take a look at the computer. What? Sorry. Do you care if I search around? Mr. Saijo was acting strange. His face looked a little bit more red than usual. Go ahead, search whatever you want, yawned Harry. There was no reason for me to feel guilty. I went to back away from my desk and let him take over. Instead, he reached over from behind to use the mouse. It was almost a hug. There's no way he didn't do this. There's absolutely no way. He did this. I know in my heart he did this. He was right up on me. I could feel the warmth from his body on my back. Peek at him or move away. I want to peek at. Okay, we'll peek at him. His cheeks seemed a bit flushed to me. Before I could become entranced by his handsome face, I tried to relax myself. The office was dead silent except for the clicking of my keyboard. Mr. Saijo brought up a screen after screen, none of which I had ever seen before. What was he doing? Someone good at computers might know, but not me. I mean, you could see the time it was sent, right? I guess this is out of the ordinary if it's like a love letter. So if it's after hours, I don't know. Because I was saying if it's like at like midnight or something, it'd be weird, but all I could see was watch him work on the screen with techie words all over it. Hey. Hmm? We whispered to each other so quiet that no one else could hear. Thanks. He thanking her for the love letter that she didn't actually write. Thought I saw a bug and I got scared. He must be thanking me for what I said about sending a love letter. Yeah. People would notice if we whispered any longer, so we stopped with that. He continued pressing keys at a blazing speed with incredible force. I listened to his breath and watched his fingers. He was the only thing on my mind right now. If anybody even walked in seeing this as an investigation is going on, that's such hot gossip. He's like, oh, did you hear the love letter went out? And then when I saw them, he was leaning over her to help with something. Every time his body pushed against mine, my chest thumped harder. There was no time to be thinking about him, but I couldn't stop myself. What was wrong with me? The office was full of people, yet the only sound was that of Mr. Saijo typing on the keyboard. My heart was still beating fast with his arm wrapped around me to reach the mouse. Did you figure anything out? Hold on, I'll just be another minute. Okay. Don't worry, I'll prove you're innocent. Because I did it! Wahahaha! Huh? I'm telling you just to hold tight until I clear this up for you. He calmly reassured me and never taking his eyes off the screen. Still, everyone else was giving me a nasty look. I felt so alone and hopeless. Until he spoke those words to me, it made me want to cry. Thank you, Mr. Saijo. He glanced at me and plopped his hand down on my head. Aw, head pets. A few minutes passed. I've got it. This computer has traces of being hacked. By me. Mwah! Seriously? I figured as much. There's no way I could imagine you sending a love letter to everyone. Maybe I would. Mr. Kaido, thank you. Don't thank me. Thank him. Why had I forgotten? Mr. Saijo, thank you so much. I jumped out of my chair so quickly I almost tumbled over before bowing deeply to him. Aw. I can't thank you enough. If you hadn't been here, I appreciate it, but before you thank me, we need to report this to someone. Okay. Thinking it would be a good idea to let the CEO know, I started to walk away. Before I could get anywhere, Mr. Saijo turned to face all the angry stares. Mr. Saijo? Is he gonna make like a big announcement of love? Listen, everyone. Her computer was hacked. She had nothing to do with it. There was no reaction from the crowd except that they started to whisper amongst themselves. Classic move. I could tell Mr. Saijo was furious by just looking at his eyes. Oh, he got big grumpy eyes. He always looked so gentle, making it all the scarier. Make sure your computers are free from viruses. Everyone's gonna have like IT training immediately. A 3-hour course. If this computer was hacked, your computers on the same network are also vulnerable. Oh no. It would be a shame if you all got hacked, but everyone saw what you've been doing. Mr. Saijo. Oh. With that, everyone returned back to their seats looking a bit worried. Oh, people are like deleting history now or something. I marched all the way to the CEO's office. But my legs locked up, too nervous to enter. Ha. It'll be fine. Alright. Mr. Saijo stood next to me and put his hands reassuringly onto my shoulder. Strange. All it took was that gesture to wipe out all my nervousness. Relax. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. I did as he said. Okay. That's it. Breathe in and out. You've nothing to fear. You're innocent. I would never blame you or let anyone talk bad about you. Thanks. You belong to me. Don't listen to anything anyone else tells you. Just listen to me and only me. Don't worry about anyone else. I'm all you need, baby. Don't worry. See, he's turned everyone like weirdly against her. And now she only has him. You're right. I only need you. He was the only one who tried to help me back there. Yeah, see? I'm the only one in the world who will stick up for you in this oh no, I'm the only one who will stick up for you in this entire world from now until I die. This is already taking a little bit of a dark path, but I feel like this could take like a really dark path. Mr. Saijo. I slowly opened my eyes to see his face right in front of me, staring at me. So don't worry. I'm here for you. Thank you. That means a lot to me. No need to thank me. It's the truth. I'm not afraid anymore. Great. Let's go. Okay. I pushed the door to Mr. Otori's office open. Excuse me? Rarely did I ever need to enter this office. When I came in, two men were staring at me. Come in. Welcome. Care to tell us what's going on? Yeah. I took a step forward. I've got your back. His whisper gave me strength. I stood up with confidence. He was my ally. He was gentle but assertive. I could rely on him for anything. I collected my thoughts and began to explain what happened. Phew. What? I don't need a bonk. I was good. I went to HR and stuff. I did all the steps. Even though I got hacked. Which is not probably what actually happened. After explaining the situation to them, I left the room, shaken but in one piece. I felt so drained of energy that I swayed on my feet. Mr. Saijo held me so I could walk. I'm fine. I tried to push myself away from him, but it only caused me to stumble. Mr. Saijo helped me stand once again. Take it easy. You're exhausted. That was pretty courageous of you back there. Sorry, thanks. Oh, romance music. Big romance vibes now. Now that he's the only one left that we can trust and love. He put his arms around my waist to support me. I felt his warmth seep through my clothes. Oh yeah. Don't worry everybody, that email was fake. It was fake and not from me. It was a hacker. But also, don't look over here while he holds me by the waist and everything. If only I could close my eyes and stay like this. I could easily forget all my worries. Mr. Saito? What is it? Thanks for coming to my defense and sticking up for me. It's only natural. You didn't do anything wrong. Didn't I tell you I would protect you no matter what? You would? No matter where or when, I'll be there for you. Just days ago, I would have thought he was joking. His face was so close to mine that I had to turn away. I'm fine now. Let's go. We have to explain this to everyone else, do we? Do we have to, baby? We could just let it be. I'm betting he's gonna say something like that. Oh no, even stronger. He's... Oh, let's just stay like this for a moment. His arms pulled me closer to him. No, what if someone sees us? Just a bit, please. Fine, 5 seconds. Thanks. While he was holding me, my entire body fell into a trance. I no longer cared if someone saw us. 5 seconds is long, but I didn't care. My mind and body were at ease. I'd never felt like this before. Damn, he got us really under his thumb. There was nothing more than I wanted than to stay like this. I surprised even myself. It's time. Okay, that was the deal. Let's go. As we walked onwards, he matched my pace to walk alongside me. It really felt like he was escorting me, protecting me from harm. I purposely slowed my pace. Since we couldn't hold each other longer, I wanted to walk next to him as long as I could. Wild. This could definitely take a dark and spicy path. Okay. Back at the office, the first ones to come running up were Mahiro and Kentaro. The others in the room were still looking at me with cold glares. You're back. I heard what happened. I was so worried about you. Are you okay? What did Mr. Otori and Mr. Hyoga say to you? These two weren't in the office when I came in this morning and had no idea either. Sorry for making you two worry. Mr. Saijo came with me and helped me explain that I had been hacked. With that, Mr. Saijo stepped up close to me. Very close. He's putting on his protective stance, telling him to back off. It's only natural for me to come to her side since I'm her boss. Had I not helped, we would have never figured out she was hacked. He's right. I don't think I could prove I was innocent if not for him. So, do you two get what I'm saying? Yeah, it's, great to hear that you're okay. Bye. I'm glad it worked out so quick. Well, I must be going. Hmm? Yeah, see, he's putting on the, his, guard dog. After Mr. Saijo gave them a nice big smile, they hurried away to their seats. In their place, Mr. Kaido approached us. I'm sorry for all the trouble I caused. You don't need to apologize anyway. Was Mr. Otori convinced about the hacking? The two of them began a serious discussion, so I decided to keep quiet. He thinks it was some sort of prank. But he's still troubled that it was addressed from her to me. Is there anything on your computer that might make you suspicious? One look at his emails, it's over. Mr. Kaido gave Mr. Saijo a challenging glance. In response, he just smiled. If they found Mr. Saijo's emails to me, that would be real bad. I've never wrote anything like that before. I can vouch for that. I know better than anyone that she would never do something like that. Oh, yell at him. Don't cause any trouble. Why would we yell at him? He's literally defending us right now. Girly Pop, we're gonna just don't cause any trouble. It would be a bad idea to make the matter worse by yelling at him, so I shut my mouth. Well, I work it out between yourselves. I can't help you there. Mr. Kaido turned away and left. I wonder what he meant by that. Suddenly, I was being dragged by my arm? Come on, we can talk outside. It's almost lunch anyhow. Okay. His expression revealed that the problem was a lot more serious than I had ever thought. We headed into a restaurant, picking seats that were the farthest away from anyone. Our food had already come, but my appetite wasn't there, so I sipped on coffee instead. Oh, the pumpkin spice is coming back. I didn't realize, but I had gone shopping earlier today, and they were doing trying out pumpkin spice creamer already. And I think it's okay. But then apparently also everywhere else is starting their pumpkin spice drinks. And I was like, this is crazy. It's so soon. I don't know. It feels weird, especially being in the middle of a heat wave right now and then being like, the taste of fall. Okay. What I need to point out is the fact that someone knows about our relationship. I thought that too. Come on. Eat up. It'll help you feel better. Oh wait, I remember last time when we were out with him, we got stalked by someone. Or somebody was watching us in the crowd. Okay. He hadn't touched his food despite what he said. Tension hung thick in the air. It's all my fault anyway. I came onto you even though we were told not to have a relationship. That's true. But wait, if they wanted us to get in trouble for that, then how come? Wait, if it's a love letter they needed, you've actually written those to me. Why would they go through the effort of sending one from me to you? There isn't any reason they couldn't have hacked your computer, right? It's the same as yours, being a company computer and all. Which means they could have hacked yours if they wanted to, but they didn't. I think there's some reason behind having the mail being sent by me. I see. I bet it is someone in our project that did that. In our project? Among the 5 guys? She said she wanted 5 guys. She ain't talking about burgers. That's what I always think of. The little song. Mr. Saito, you shouldn't say that. I was joking. There's no one on our team like that. Has the guts to do something like that anyhow. Yum, yum, yum. There's only a few amongst them that could hate our guts while hiding it that well. I know for sure if one of them did it just by looking at them. So relax. Whoever did it isn't anyone you know. At least not at first glance. His face was calm and confident. So much so, it seemed scary. Let me test something. Well, we had only... How is he so sure of it when we had only just started working with others recently? It surprised me how much he was able to claim such a thing so easily with a straight face. We just have to wait and see. Whoever did it is likely to strike again sometime. Unfortunately, I'll also have to stop sending you messages for the time being. So, Eepy, is your ASMR time? That's so silly. So cute. Eepy time. Aw, so sweet. He reached out and clasped my hand. Mr. Saito? Uh-oh, I didn't change something. Okay, just making sure everything works right. Okay, perfect. Mr. Saito? I was embarrassed, but I couldn't find it in me to pull away. I fell victim to his eyes. So cute. The old me would have... I thought I said the old man. The old me would have shook his hand off, but I had changed since then. I couldn't move away. I needed his warmth. His gaze pulled me in, and for that moment, time had stopped. He was the center of my life. Mr. Saito. He squeezed my hand and smiled like an angel. I'll think of something. Something that will make whoever did it again think twice about coming near you again. His voice was as cold as ice. Ooh, someone's getting the dog. Dog sick on him. It's already this late? Busy working on reports. Before I knew it, the office was already vacant. It was around 9 o'clock. I picked up my things and stood up from my chair. Good night. There were only a few people left. But there was no one near me, so I snuck out of the office. Though my name was in the clear, I couldn't help but feel guilty to be in a work relationship. To that end, I would have I had been avoiding people as much as possible. Girl, you are the hottest topic this company is gonna see in the full year. The city was bustling, and people were excited it was Friday. I was the only one wearing a frown. Aw, turn that frown upside down. Phew. All the stress and worries weighed on my shoulders. I felt like running away. I need to cheer up. No matter how hard I thought, there was no likely suspect for what happened. According to Mr. Saito, the suspect wasn't likely someone I knew. So at least that was a relief. That felt like pretty personal. I can't just rely on Mr. Saito for everything. He said he would stop sending me messages, but I needed to do my part too. Much to his disappointment, I had to keep my distance from him, or it might raise red flags. Huh? Uh-oh. In front of me were two familiar figures. I was gonna guess Hyoga and the CEO man. It was Mr. Saito and Mr. Kaido walking and having a conversation. Are they heading home? They're just gonna be gossiping about her. Scare them or talk to them? Why would I scare them? I kind of am curious if I scare them. This is very out of character though. I don't know about that one. Sure, we'll scare them. I would sneak up on them and yell at them from behind. You know how it is late at night in the dark area? How you want to scare people? The perfect time. Definitely no consequences. Just a little closer. Pushing through a crowd of people, I forced my way towards them. I tiptoed until I was just behind them. What? Whoa! A surge of people pushed me away, and their backs went further and further. Shoving my way to a distance close enough to them, I took a deep breath to shout at them. It was a split second before I opened my mouth when I heard their voices. That was a little rash, I know. Even Mr. Hyoga heard about it. How many times did I tell you you need to be careful? Yeah. I know. I'll be more clever about it next time. Yeah, see, there's no doubt he was the one who did it. Can you say that to What? Maraki's face? Hey, wait, heading home? Yes, I was going to say hi, but then I got distracted by your conversation. Whatever, no big deal, right, Kaido? Yeah. I felt pretty uneasy with what I heard, Mr. Saito. Didn't give me a chance to ask about it either. So much sketchy stuff going on. What were they talking about exactly? And who is this Meraki person? Save. Who's Meraki? I want to know. I also want to know how much in danger am I of in this route. If I guess there's only good and best endings, so there's not like a bad ending. Chapter 4, Trapped Feelings. I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried for my safety. Just a smidgety smidge. Just a little. Uh-oh. Something about their conversation had me curious. Unfortunately, after a few days passed, I had forgotten about it completely. I was too concerned about the sample product arriving that day to care about anything else. I would still be super caring about that. Good morning. Is it in yet? Good morning. You're awfully excited, I see. I can't wait any longer. I even ran here from the station. It was the gloomy look on his face that tipped me off. Don't tell me it didn't come yet. Well, it is, but you'll have to see for yourself. I'll go get it. No, is it a poopy product? Okay. What did he mean by that? I waited anxiously for him to come back. He soon returned with the sample and put it on my desk. Huh? It's different. I didn't even have to look at it carefully to tell the color was way too intense. That was an ant. I got scared. Care if I have a look? Go ahead. I already have. This wasn't how it was supposed to look. I put some on my skin and saw it was totally wrong. Is this really made according to our specifications? Here's the product sheet. You're spot on. It's different than what we requested. What? These ingredients are all allergenic. This was supposed to be natural. I was so furious that I wanted to rip up the sheet and throw it everywhere. I know. I figured the problem was on their side, but... He opened up his laptop and showed it to me. It displayed the shared network folder for the project. All the team's important data was stored here for everyone to have access to. He opened up the sample application and I looked closely at it. I made this file. What am I looking for? It looks perfect. They shouldn't have screwed it up with this. And this is the file that they received. I had them send me their copy just to make sure. With the mouse click, he opened up the other document. Is it all changed? It was completely different than his. What was going on here? My world came to a halt. How could the data he sent come out differently? I'd be like, can you send me, like, forward me the email or whatever that you guys had received this from? Let me see whose email it's from. But what if it's her email? Things that just keep looking worse and worse on our side. What does this mean? We both know I would never do something as stupid as send the wrong order. I know, I wouldn't screw it up either. We sat in silence, deep in thought. Will you hear me out? Sure. It was strange for him to ask me that. He must want to say something important. There's only one person that I can imagine doing this. Huh? I raised my voice in surprise. You know what it is? Don't you remember being hacked? Yeah, that was just like 2 days ago. The whole hacking thing happened so fast, it didn't even cross my mind. I was thinking of some girl too. But when we were stalked by someone, it was like a tall person, I'm pretty sure. That's why I missaw them. The only one responsible that had to be the one that altered the file. There is only one person I know who might do that. Mr. Kaido. Mr. Kaido's coming back around. This is just the second part of his route. We didn't actually fully finish it. I want to hear more. Who do you think it was? I couldn't imagine him going this far if he wasn't certain who it was. First off, thanks for believing in me. He smiled as if it meant a lot to him. Do you remember that someone from the Osaka branch was transferred here? I vaguely remember hearing you and Mr. Kaido talk about it. I remember because they were like, oh, but they won't be transferred to our project. I don't know anything else. Not even his name. I've never seen him. He was actually transferred here before your computer was hacked. This random Osaka person trying to mess with my relationship, I guess. I didn't say anything then because I wasn't sure that he did it. But these two incidents have to be done by the same person. They're too similar. Yeah, but wouldn't only the project people have access to this, like, folder? That's the only thing I'm confused about. Unless they just have, like, an open, like, folder thing at their work and, like, anybody can actually access it, but it's only, like, them who should be accessing it. The person that did it was... I anxiously waited for him to finish. My palms started to sweat. Meraki. Meraki? That doesn't sound like I'm saying it right. Muraki? I don't know. Good luck, everybody. That name sounded familiar. Yeah, they were talking about him like last night. I tried searching through my memories. I knew I'd heard that name before. It was when I was walking home one day. I've heard that name somewhere. You might have. It was when I was talking to Mr. Kaido. You overheard us. Teehee, I overheard them. That was rough. What do you mean? Well, you just had that incident and I didn't want to make you feel bad by bringing it up. Is she his ex or something? A woman scorned. You don't have to worry about me that much, but it's the thought that counts. He smiled at me before continuing. Meraki used to be one of my associates. Same for Mr. Kaido. Oh, so pretty close. Maybe not a lover, but you know how it is with your past coworkers. When they just miss you so much. Yeah, we work together, so I know his habits. I see. Oh no. Man scorned. Right now I don't have proof, just that his habits matched how you were hacked. He looked disappointed for some reason. Is he feeling guilty for suspecting someone he used to work with? Aww. Oh, an ant. I had it up to here with ants. I'll lose it. If so, maybe it was better not to talk about it. We can deal with this later. First, we have to get the lipstick back on track. You're right. That should be our first priority. Don't feel bad. There's no one to blame because no one knows who did it. You're strong. Stronger than me. No. His eyes looked deep into mine, making my face glow warm. I was never sure how to react when he looked at me like this. It almost felt like I was dreaming. Well, anyways, can you send another sample application though? I sure can. We shouldn't have any problems this time. But still, I'd like to make some changes to the coloring. Since the only thing right was the ingredients for the hue, we roughly know what it looks like. Let's reconsider the design and hear my hero's opinion too. I'll go get him. Good. While you're at it, I'll send the sample request again. I stood up to go search for my hero. While I wasn't that angry that the hacker sent out a love letter in my name, the fact that they were getting in the way of our work was inexcusable. Yeah, I would hate them getting in the way of my work. I am passionate. Whoever they were ruining the progress of the entire project. Given that Mr. Sideshow knew that the suspected hacker, maybe it could be resolved peacefully. Oh no, there will be no peace. I just wanted it all to be over. But why would someone do this to us in the first place? By the time I got my hero and walked with him to the meeting room, Mr. Sideshow was already there. Sorry we took so long. Thanks for coming, my hero. I know it's sudden. It's okay. I had just finished something up. So you need my help for the design? Yeah, take a look at these documents. My hero sat down in the chair and started to look over all the papers. There sure is a lot going on here. Can you send me a copy of this? Sure, I'll send it with all the others, so through email. Thanks, but yeah, I didn't expect this to be so lengthy. Sorry, is it hard to understand? I know it's a lot to take in. Stealing identity, no problem. Taking over. How dare they? I am 100% passionate. Here I am, coming in on the weekends, doing late hours. And they're getting in the way of my work. How dare they? That's where I draw the line. I'm fine. It is. Very passionate. Very 100% passionate. That's why I am apparently here 24/7. Every single chance I get, I'm here. I'm fine. Though I'm still in the learning process. My work is way messier, believe me. I'm not sure about that. Everything you make, I fall in love with. Uh-oh. Mr. Sideshow's not gonna like that. You're on the hit list next, my hero. Alright, folks. Enough of that. It's time to get to work. Well, whoa. Mr. Sideshow pushed in between us, holding some lipstick I had never seen before. Not only that, but he brought lipstick pencils and liquid lipstick too. What do you mean, using all this? Exactly. It's a great chance for all of us to learn something. Right, my hero? Yes. I'm so grateful, I think. My hero looked so afraid for some reason, though Mr. Sideshow was only smiling at him. Well then, let's begin. Ooh! The sudden shift scared me. I'll give the full view. I didn't know it was gonna be so like, wow. But now we got the full thing going on. No sticky. Ow, my hair.
Why?
Why? Okay. Wow. He is, he's just getting really up close and personal. For work, obviously. No other reason. This is fully... Oh, I gotta move my mouse away. This is fully just for work. Don't even worry about it. Just so he can see the product fully on us. Thank God we have such a professional person on our side. It's so silly. Okay, where is the thingy? There we go. His hand slowly came towards my face. I turned my head embarrassed. No, it's just work, girly pop. You know how it is. We're all just dealing with work stuff. Yeah, so put up with it. It's for the, for work. We're so dedicated. This is for the sake of work, so I would have to put up with it. What's wrong? Nothing. Go ahead. There's a good girl. It was unnerving that both Mr. Saijo and Mahiro were staring at my lips. You're taking care of your lips just fine. But now you need lipstick. Keep your eyes open, okay? Sorry. He gave me a mirror to hold on to. A lot of women lately don't use pencils, so I'll start with the lipstick. I saw recently, well, I guess this is like a little while ago, but people were using like lip pencils. They were just straight up doing like that hack from like years ago of like putting colored pencils on like hot water and then using those to line their lips. I was like, I don't do that. Don't do that, please. I felt the lipstick brush against my lips. When I looked up, Mr. Saijo's face was so close to mine that my whole body went tense. Now, these pencils are easy to use at work, and that's why many use them. Oh? The mirror reflected both of their faces, still staring at my lips. I was so embarrassed. I wish they would stop staring already. Oh. I wanted to close my eyes so I wouldn't have to see them. Mr. Saijo gently traced my lips with the pencil. My heart started to pound faster in my chest. You know how it is, just work friends, making sure his product works really well. Is that really her? Don't be rude. Don't forget, you have to polish a gem to make it sparkle. Sorry. Don't be. What do you think? I stared at my reflection through the hand mirror and was dumbfounded. Was this even me? How could just a little lipstick transform my looks completely? Mr. Saijo, what happened to me? Damn, who would have thought a little touch-up could go so far? Damn, he's even more in love with me than ever. It's hard to be this popular and beautiful. Mahiro, watch it. Ooh, the dog's getting mad. I'm sorry. True beauty is hidden away in every woman. You just have to learn how to bring it out. This is amazing. I never knew this was even possible. And I'm a woman. Oh, I messed up the color here. Sorry. What? No, it looks good enough to me. Nope, this matches your skin better. I won't settle for less than perfection. Did it really matter that much? I closed my eyes. Oh no, I closed my lips again and watched his hand move closer. He applied the lipstick edge to edge across my lips with precision. His face reminded me of an expert craftsman working on a masterpiece. Mr. Saijo. Yes? You really like her. Oh! Don't move. His fingers didn't stop moving across my lips. He just glanced sidelong at my hero and smiled. It was a charming smile I'd never seen before. Any girl would have fallen in love with it. More than anyone else. I guarantee it. I believe you. I really do. You're a good match for her. This is crazy to just be so bluntly talking about this. Wild. I'm glad you think that. However, I need you to keep this a secret. We aren't supposed to be having a relationship at work. We're just gonna tell everyone like one by one. Just so he gets that little like back off satisfaction he has. Whoopsie. Okay. You don't have to even ask me. I value my life too much to tell anyone. Wild. I said don't move. Not yet. You're cute when you blush. Your face is like a strawberry. He pinched my cheek and my hero started to laugh. Mr. Saijo was enjoying every minute of it, unable to move or talk. I blushed redder than ever. I was so embarrassed to listen to. Oh, it was so embarrassing to listen to, but deep down inside, it made me happy. That's cute. A few hours later, Mr. Saijo's little course on lipstick came to an end. We also looked at the different types of containers and compared how they worked. There were tubes, jars, purse-sized models, sticks, and all sorts of types. Oops. In the end, we decided to go with tried and true lipstick tubes. One sec, I just want to take a drink. Okay. Well, trying to get a little set up here. A few days later. The color isn't fading at all. It's amazing. Ever since Mr. Saijo taught us about lipstick, I had been using it on my own. That's cute. I wonder if, like, when you finally go to the CEO, you just combine all of the powers you've learned over the all of these people. That'd be really cute and funny. I only realized how talented he was at this stuff after a couple of days. Of course, along with the lipstick, I had to use a different foundation and an eyeliner. Fortunately, he gave me some advice on what to use, and my miserable makeup days were over. That's cute. I need a guide like that sometimes. I was closing the lid on a small jar of makeup when someone tapped my shoulder. Oh, Mr. Saijo. You look nice. I knew I wasn't wrong about you. What's that supposed to mean? He stared at my face, making me get all embarrassed. It's like changing your makeup. Let me see a whole different side of you. You look so much better than you used to. Well, it's all thanks to what you taught me. I could have never done this myself. I'm not stopping here. There's so much more to learn. Maybe I should have learned along with you. What do you mean? You already know everything there is. Don't be silly. I learn more every day. Poof. Ha ha ha. Don't laugh. I'm serious. Oh, don't laugh at him. Ha ha ha. I'm sorry. I just have a hard time imagining it. He's trying his best. Heh, it's not that funny. It had been a long time since I had such a good laugh. I felt so good to laugh. Hard to believe such a thing can uplift your spirits so much. Yeah. That I laughing along with Mr. Saijo made all the difference too. After we settled, he tilted his head at me like he was curious about something. Are you still upset about the other day? Oh. The other day? He was probably talking about the sample that came back all messed up. That whole incident where the sample request was tampered with while being sent. I clenched my fist in frustration. Because of that, our work had been delayed. Mr. Saisho told me it might have been done by his former coworker, Meraki. I felt even worse. For that reason, I was trying to avoid talking about it with him, even if I really hated the guy. It's not even on my mind anymore. What happened is in the past. That's a lie. I know it's bothering you. That's crazy to just be like, nah, I've moved on. Don't worry about it. Especially when nothing actually got resolved. You didn't get closure with it. Don't worry about what I think. Didn't I tell you already? I'll protect you no matter what. The alpha is here, baby. I'm the only one in the world who can. That's why I don't want secrets between us. So tell me. Tell me how you really feel. Okay? Somehow it felt like we weren't talking about just the incident anymore. I wanted to tease him for being so serious, but it felt like the wrong thing to do. His words, however, made me feel so blessed to know him. I would just say trust my feelings, girlie. We're already in so deep into this. There's no point in being like, oh no, the relationships are forbidden. Work relationships were forbidden, but the feelings I had for him were real. Yeah, exactly. Just looking at his face filled me with joy. And when he looked sad, I tried to think of what I could do to make him smile again. I'm sorry. I got carried away. What? No. Lost in thought, I hadn't responded, and he thought I was troubled. I was just thinking. No. What was that? Did he want to say something? Mr. Saisho? It's nothing. Anyways, we should get going. Okay. He stood up and walked a few steps, and then stopped in place. Don't forget what I told you. I'll protect you always. I'll never forgive anyone that tries to hurt you. The alpha is here, baby. I'll protect you. He gives the ick. He's a little bit like, I thought he was okay, but as we get to like know like his route, I feel like very uneasy. I feel on edge. I feel like something bad could turn at any moment. He looked like he was trying to conceal his anger. It was scary to look at. Though comforting to know how serious he was to protect me. I feel so comforted. Watching his figure shrink in the distance, I felt a little uneasy. His eyes seemed to be hiding a sadness that I couldn't stop thinking about. Some days later, the bad feeling I had came to light. Another lie was being spread around work. I've had it up to here. I'm releasing the alpha. He can go find... what's their name? Maruka? Meraki? And let loose. A rumor that Mr. Saijo and I were lovers, despite the rules against it. Man, this office is loving the tea. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. I've heard enough. Get back to work. Okay, I'm very sorry about all this. As soon as the rumor began to spread, I was called into Mr. Hyogo's office. He wasn't too concerned as long as it was a typical rumor. I wonder if Mr. Saisho had been called in as well, or just me. Back at my desk, I tried to work, but it was too hard to concentrate to get anything done. I felt bad for calling it a rumor when I knew Mr. Saisho had feelings for me. To be fair, it is a rumor. You guys aren't lovers yet. He can like you, but you guys are lovers until you're like, hell yeah, I'm on board. We can be lovers, baby. But if he just has a crush on you, then that's just a crush. That's a one-sided thing. I can't concentrate. I need to go see Mr. Saisho. I need to go see the man that the rumor's about. I wanted to tell him I was glad how he felt about me, how much I liked being together, how I told Mr. Hyoga it was just a stupid rumor, how despite whatever I said, I was still glad to know his feelings for me. I think that's a weird thing to do unless you're gonna end it with a confession. To just go up to the person that likes you to be like, oh, I'm so glad you have feelings for me. Thanks. Hearing that Mr. Saisho was in the meeting room, I headed there. The door. The door was cracked open. I could hear some voices inside. Is he talking with the person? Eavesdropping is rude. Try to listen. I'm trying to listen. Eavesdropping is rude, my butt. I'm the hottest gossip in the office right now. I need some other tea to listen to. Try to listen. If something was private, I would stop, but listening just a little shouldn't be bad. While apologizing to whoever was inside in my mind, I put my ear to near the door. I understand already. Do you really? It doesn't seem that way. I recognize the voices to be Mr. Kaido's. If you don't do something quick, it'll be too late. I know. Because you haven't done anything, she got called in by Mr. Hyoga. I think you know it already, but when this happens, she's the one that suffers. Do something about it. Fast. That's all I'm saying. Goodbye. Man, we gotta move. If he opens the door and we're getting hit by the door because we're listening, that's so embarrassing. Please no. I scrambled to hide behind something as he came towards the door. Somehow Mr. Kaido left without seeing me, but Mr. Saisho was still inside. Was he going to do something about it soon? I'm afraid to know what's going to happen. I guess Mr. Saisho hadn't been called in by Mr. Hyoga since he was a manager. Everyone in the company is going to hate me again, because of another rumor. Someone would have to take the blame, and it would surely get in the way of working. I wouldn't want anything to get in the way of working. I love work. Big fan of work. XOXO. If that's the case, then I should take the blame. Mr. Saisho, who had been so kind to me and lifted my spirits. If I couldn't return his feelings, I could at least do this for him. I'll take the fall. Don't worry about it. I stood up and pushed open the door to the meeting room. Did you hear that? He stared at me in disbelief, looking like he was going to cry. Sorry, I was eavesdropping. We're so just open about it. I would have lied and been like, no, I was just coming to find you. I see. Don't make a face like that. You'll make me sad just looking at it. Shady. I've made up my mind. I spoke with a loud, firm voice to keep myself from backing out. I will take the blame and resign. Wait, no. I owe so much to you. It was you who helped me change, and for that I am thankful. So to stop this from causing any more trouble to you, I have to. I want to help you. I said wait. I almost fell backwards. I had never heard him yell that before. It was so loud that I was too stunned to talk. I was more surprised when he threw his arms around me. Why would you think of quitting? Because I don't want you to get fired. You don't have to do anything. This is most likely my fault. I got you involved in all this, so it's my fault. What are you talking about? You've done nothing to deserve the blame. I have. That's why it pains me so much to know that Mr. Kaido is saying is true. That you have to do something quick? Yes, and that is causing you to suffer. I'm fine. I can suffer. I just don't want to see you suffering. I don't want to see you in pain either. I'd give my life to stop you from suffering. Okay, don't do that. But, Mr. Saito, I don't want to lose you. I don't want you to leave my side. He pulled me tighter, squeezing me closer with all his strength. I couldn't do anything but listen as he poured his heart into his words. He embraced me so tightly that I couldn't move. I didn't want to move away anyway. Wrapped in his arms filled me with warmth. I'll never let you quit. You have to be by my side. You're mine. I was overcome with emotion and felt faint. How could his warmth feel so good? Does it scare you when I say this? It does, but... there it is. Oh no, wait. It does, but... You must think I'm stupid. He grimaced at me and began to let me go. In response, I hugged him back. But this one side of you, don't show it to anyone else. I don't. Just act normal. You're the only one that sees it. Then what? Why did I feel so happy? Was it because I knew he loved me? No, it's because he shared with me a part of him no one else had seen. He shared with me his genuine feelings, good or bad, straight from his heart. It must have been that which made me change my mind about him. I want to break the rules. We're gonna be a bad girl. Bad girl, bad girl. I don't want to lie to myself anymore. I want to tell you my feelings just like you did to me. Mr. Saisho. I love you. My words were cut short by his lips. I was caught off guard completely. He pulled me close and frantically started to unbutton my shirt. I wrapped my arms around his neck and held on. I loved him. I could finally admit it to myself. To him. He leaned towards me, pushing me back against the wall. Ah. This is a lot. He attacked my lips with ferocity. Emotions deep down inside me swelled up into tears. That's pretty much how he's doing, yeah. I was so happy. His lips felt like they were kissing everywhere at once. I love you more than anything in the world. Mr. Saisho. The passion of his kisses, his words filled me with joy. My joyous tears sprinkled down upon our clothes. All I could think of was what I could do to make him happy. When she's like talking about like her tears and stuff, I think it's like those like really shiny, clear, like anime tears. So when it like hits, it like does like the little splash motion. It's like those really like pure tears. All I could think of was him and what I could do to make him happy. I wanted to see him smile, this man who was the only one who truly loved me. Oh, that's it. That's chapter 4. A great place to end. No cliffhangers or anything. Clear cut. Chapter 5. A realization and tears. What if it's immediately gonna go like, I loved when that happened like 2 weeks ago. That's all I've been thinking about. And just move forward from it. Oh, yep. A few days later, the new sample had been completed. Once I heard Mr. Saisho had received it, I skipped lunch and went to see him. Mr. Saisho, is it really here? You ran here? It's not going anywhere, you know. I just wanted to see it so badly. He saw the concern on my face and his smile disappeared. Yeah, it would be good if it turned out the way we ordered it. You haven't looked at it yet? It just arrived, so no, and... He looked around to make sure no one was listening, then brought his face closer to me. I wanted to open it with you. Now he's got us wrapped around his little finger. Thanks. He put his arm my waist. There's a word missing there. I quickly grabbed it and pushed it back at him. Not at work. There's still the rumor about us, right? What would you do if you actually got in trouble for it? I don't care what happens to me, as long as I'm with you. No, I won't let that happen. I saw his hand try to sneak around my waist, so I shoved it away. If he only knew how hard it was for me to resist him, maybe he wouldn't do it. Just the smell of his cologne was enough to make me dizzy. Mr. Saijo. What? Speaking in a quiet voice, he scooted closer to me to hear better. If anyone saw us, it might spell trouble, so I whispered to him as quick as possible. Let's keep this kind of behavior outside of work. No, the title of this game is Office Lovers. This is the main location. Girly pop. Can't be stopped. I pulled backwards, so it looked like we were talking normally. When I looked, he was blushing. I don't know if I can wait that long. Cut it out. He gave me a naughty look that made my heart skip a beat. Because he was so kind and gentle all the time, he never made faces like this. My body was reacting in the sort of way that would get me in trouble. That's right. I came here to see the sample. I almost forgot what I came here for. He pursed his lips with a disappointed face and finally started to open the package. I nervously swallowed the lump in my throat and watched closely. Mr. Saijo carefully inspected the sample. How is it? His expression was hard to read, but it didn't look so good. What? Was it another failure? Would we have to start all over again? I felt the blood rush out of my face, but he just smiled at me. It's fine. No problems. It's just as we asked. Really? Yep. Take a look. It's made of all the ingredients we asked for. It looks good. I snatched it up to look at it and applied some of it to the back of my hand. Phew. Came out exactly how I wanted. The texture looked really nice on skin. Thank goodness. It's wonderful. I had been so worried that it wouldn't come back. What? I fumbled. I had been worried that it would come back all messed up and was relieved to see it hadn't. Glad to hear that. I'm happy to see all your work finally paid off. Thank you, though. I couldn't have made this without everyone's help. Together, we left the office to visit the CEO and tell him the sample had arrived safely. I'm so nervous. Just relax. It turned out good. Besides, I'm here with you. The alpha is here, baby. Don't worry. He gave me a quick hug around the shoulder. His warmth against me helped me relax, but we were right in front of the CEO's office. Make him stop? Do nothing? I'll do nothing. Thanks. I feel a little bit more confident now. Good. I was worried it would just make you angry. He shyly smiled, bringing a smile to my face too. I could do this. The sample was good and I was proud of it. I had all the confidence I needed. Excuse me. The door to Mr. Otori's office swung open. I took a deep breath and followed Mr. Saijo into the office. This is going to go fine. I had to just believe in our work. The CEO was pleased to know the sample had been received and was correct this time. I was so excited over the sample, I kept working well into the night. Working on this girly pop. Aw. When I went to work early the next morning, only Mr. Saijo had arrived before me. Just the two of us? Oh my gosh. Good morning. Are you okay working early, having been here so late? Good morning. Don't worry, I'm doing great. It feels like I've got so much energy. You must be hiding all the energy somewhere in your body I haven't got to yet. Interesting. Maybe. Hearing his innuendo reminded me of the time in the meeting room. Is it okay if I touch you? I had to hold back yesterday. I wanted to so bad. This is not the time, Mr. Saijo. His charming face came closer. Close enough to smell his cologne. Ah. His smell, face, and seductive words overloaded my emotions. My body froze up. You know, I've got to leave my scent on you to show those insects that you're mine. He pulled me close and stole a kiss. My mind felt like it was melting with ecstasy. My legs felt like they would crumble, so I clung on to him with all my strength. Mr. Saijo. I pulled my lips away and glared at him, but he only smiled back at me. That was delicious. Shall we get back to work now? People will be coming soon. He walked away with a smile. I watched him go and let out a huge sigh. I can't do this so early in the morning. My body can't take it. With my palms on my flushing cheeks to cool them off, I headed towards my desk. Knees weak, arms heavy. Time for work, huh? I just had like a moment of just no thoughts in my head. Some documents I had been working on late last night were missing from the drawer. A thief. Where did I put them? I was certain I had put them in the drawer, but no matter where I looked, I couldn't find them. No one threw them out, right? I frantically searched the garbage can next to my desk, but they weren't there either. Why? Even the data I saved in my computer was gone. Wait, you too? Don't tell me you're missing data and files too. He slowly nodded his head at me. I started to feel dizzy as blood rushed out of my head. Uh-oh. They gotta get this under control for the company. That's all the damage that we are aware of. Not only had our first sample gone bad, but now some of our important files were missing. We reported what happened to Mr. Otori, who was speaking with Mr. Kaido with a grave expression. So you believe the corporate who leaked the email is the same person who did this? I do. Do you have any idea who might be? Well, why would you ask that? Just give yourself away. Because it's written all over your face. Will you tell me? Alright. Mr. Otori was being polite, but there was no mistake he wouldn't take no for an answer. Mr. Saijo actually going to tell him about Meraki? When he told me about it, it looked so painful for him. The only thing I could do for now was squeeze his hand. It feels like we're already on this boat. So we could just squeeze his hand. I squeezed his hand and looked at his face. Thanks. He looked at me in surprise. He saw through my eyes that this was all I could do for him. This might be tough for him, but I would be by his side. I'll talk. The previous incidents of the email and altered files were all done with hacking. The way it was carried out leads me to suspect a single person who may have done it. But I cannot yet prove it, as I have no evidence. Hacking. Yes, indeed. Shady, you were the main victim here. Do you have any clues? Huh? I hadn't expected to be part of the conversation, so it surprised me. Is there anything you can tell us? Even the slightest thing would help. I searched my memory for anything that might be of help. I remember one time a strange icon appeared on my computer. It went right away, so I didn't even think about it, though. Oh, I forgot about that. Everyone was looking at me funny. Had I said something stupid? I'm sorry, that's the only thing I can remember. When was this? When I told him the date, he sighed. That lines up perfectly to when Meraki arrived. It couldn't have been a coincidence. All signs pointed to Meraki being the culprit. Can we look at his computer? He's doing research today, so yes, I'll show you where it is. Thank you. Did they just not lock their computers or something? I was still confused, but that didn't stop the two of them from making their exit. Wait, what? Excuse me, Mr. Otori? I'm going with them. Please tell me what you find later. Alright. If you ever get tired of Saijo, come see me. Oh, Mr. Otori. I think Mr. Otori has to be last because he's like the top dog out of all of them. I think it makes sense to work our way to the top. Huh? I'm not trying to play games with you. I wish wanted you to know the option is there. Okay. Just in case, you know. What in the world is he talking about? Did he already know about us? He must have. I mean, we straight up squeezed Saijo's hand in the office, so I'd be surprised if that's not how it was. Plus, it has to make like all of these things going on just between two of us. I had to be more careful from now on. That was surely a warning. My carelessness could spell the end for us and everything. I finally caught up to them in the office, where they were looking at a laptop. It had to be Maraki's laptop. Did you find anything? Everything we need. Mr. Saijo, what does that mean? It's just like he said. Everything we need to prove the hacking was done from this computer. Really? That icon appeared on your computer because that day he hacked into it. So there you go. Mr. Saijo slumped his shoulders. I'm sure he didn't want Maraki to be guilty. Mr. Kaido patted him on the shoulder and walked away. I couldn't leave him alone like that. I sat next to him, his eyes still staring at the screen in disbelief. For the longest time, I just sat and watched him. It took everything I had to stop myself from hugging him. I'll be at your side as long as you need me. At least I tried to offer him some comforting words. Man, music being gone for so long makes me a little uneasy. It's not even like a fun, like, hee hee ha ha. It is all seriousness. Ah. Okay, sorry. At least I tried to offer him some comforting words. Oh, here we go. Once work was over, I left the office together with Mr. Saijo. His expression was grim, nothing like his usual self, as if a shadow hung over him. Sorry for being so gloomy. I shouldn't be acting like this around you. No need to be sorry. I like that you can be honest with me. I thought his sad face looked cute, but I couldn't tell him that. I haven't told you about Maraki yet. I should. Ooh, we're finally gonna get the cold hard truth about Maraki. Someone scorned from the last job? Just need to take a little drink. Drink from reading. Okay, where is it? Okay. I haven't told you about Maraki yet. I should. You don't have to. If it's painful for you, I don't want to hear it. No. I want you to. Yeah, just nod and listen. If he wants to open up, just let him open up. Like, that's all there is to it. Nod and listen. Stand, smile, and nod. I remained silent and nodded. I think he just wanted someone to talk about it with. With a faint smile riding on his lips, he nudged closer to me. Maraki worked with me at the Osaka branch. That much you already know. Yes. We were a team. We even went off to do the sales together. They're just pals. He was like you and me. We got along great and made excellent partners. Okay. But just before I got transferred to here, it got a bit rocky between us. Uh-oh. We were told to go together and get a contract from a huge company. But he went ahead and did it himself. He was ambitious like that. The problem was that I found a mistake in one of the documents he had. I didn't want him to feel bad, so I didn't say anything and went to apologize on his behalf. I said that his mistake wasn't solely his, but mine as well, since we were a team. Instead of getting mad at me, the company was impressed. His face looked so pitiful. I wanted to stop him. I had to listen to the very end. Instead of saying anything, I simply nodded, prodding him to carry on. So, their impression of me got better, and Rocky's got worse, and word of it went to the top. So our relationship took a bad turn, and right in the middle of it, I got transferred. No, he's got a big ol' heart for dealing with this. He was never afraid to get ahead by, well, unsavory means. That's why when he came here, and the trouble started, I suspected him immediately. I know full well he is the one messing with us. I can't prove it yet, but I know it's true. I wanted that proof before I spoke up, even though you were at risk. Damn it. He buried his face into my chest, saying the same thing over and over. Here, my chest will comfort you. Come be comforted. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hearing the pain in his voice was enough to tell how regretful he had been. Mr. Saijo held on to me tightly. I pulled him in and cradled his body, wrapping my arms around him. With him in my arms and the moonlight shining upon us, I wished this moment would never end. I shouldn't be so soft. To protect you, I should have been more cruel. Oh. And he's like, I'll take that lesson to heart. I'll be cruel completely now. If anyone tries to hurt you, getting rid of them is my duty, and yet, you're thinking far too much about this. No. He lifted his head up and abruptly spoke in a commanding voice. I told you already. You are mine. I won't let anyone else touch you. Got it? I regret letting this get so far. Even if I used to work with him, he needs to be taught a lesson. Mr. Saijo, wait. I hesitated to deal with him, and that weakness came back to hurt you again. Talking to you about him helped me realize that I can't wait any longer. I'll do something about him. So, until I do, try to bear with it. Okay? Then let's go. Though I don't really want to move off your breast. I keep getting, like, taken by these things that are just, like, out of left field that he'll say sometimes. Like, I'm just, the breath. They were nice and soft. They make a nice pillow. Could cut it out. Why are you getting all embarrassed? It's something I haven't seen before. He pulled my hand and we began walking together, both with blushed cheeks. However, I couldn't stop worrying. Whenever he said anything scary or shocking, he always made the same face. Just looking at his now, I could tell something unpleasant was about to happen. When you said you were going to deal with him, what did you mean by that? I nervously asked, but he just responded with a laugh and a kiss on my cheek. You don't have to worry about any of that. He looked into my eyes, lulling me into captivation with his stare. Don't even think about it. I'll make things right for you. I promise. I'll do anything for you. Just for you. Yeah, that's fine. That's completely normal. And I have no worries at all. Seems completely fine. Okay, give me 1 second. I just need to get a little bit more drink because it's hot and I'm reading all this. I definitely need to keep hydrated. So give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. I just had to get something more to drink. I'm drinking some yummy iced tea that my wife made. So yummy and refreshing. It's perfect for like summertime. I've been so excited. Okay. A few days later, there was a meeting with all the team members present. So as far as the lipstick project goes, only the ingredients have been decided. Yes. Yes. Sorry about that. Sorry. The other day, we informed Mr. Otore that the hacking had been done by Meraki's PC. Oh, done from Meraki's PC. The culprit was the same as the email leak and sample request from tampering. I'm fumbling over all these words. They're getting too much for me. However, Mr. Saisho begged him not to let anyone else know who had done it just yet. There was one thing he wanted to do before that. Our decision to wait was made after Mr. Saisho and I had talked about it together. I've heard that the ingredients were ordered incorrectly because you were hacked. However, whoever did it had no clear incentive. It sounds like you two were just careless. Mr. Hyoga. I can't believe you would say that. If I may, Mr. Hyoga. No, don't. It's fine. You're right. I'm truly sorry, Mr. Hyoga. It's my fault. Well now. Since Mr. Otore knew the truth, he was in a little pickle. I'll just apologize, I guess. We stand together as a team. One of us apologizes, we both apologize. I'm very sorry. It's my fault we fell behind as well. No, the fault is mine here. I'm a part of this team as well, so the responsibility is shared. I always like the saying that's like, a joy shared is a joy doubled, but like a sadness shared is a sadness halved. Let's focus on moving forward. I can lend you a hand. I'll be done with the tube design soon. Me too. I'm making good progress, so I will be free in no time. You guys, thank you. I forget sometimes the voices that I gave them. I also don't know if they're distinct enough to tell if they're different people. When I looked at Mr. Kaido, I could see his fist clenched at his side. I would like to help as well. Kaido. Well then, it looks like there won't be any problems going forward. Agreed. You worry me. However, it won't be a problem as long as you finish by the deadline. Don't let everyone else's help go to waste. You have until the next meeting. Thank you. Mr. Saisho bowed deeply as I watched on. Seeing him try so hard filled me with new resolve. So, for many days straight, I worked tirelessly, stayed after hours every day. Not to prove something to anyone, but to save the face of Mr. Saisho who tried so hard. So that all his hard work was worth something. Phew. Yet again, I was so involved in my work that time had flown by. It was 11 at night. You will not catch me staying at the office until 11 at night. Absolutely not. When it is my time to clock out, I am gone. I noticed Mr. Saisho was still at his desk too, getting ready to head home for the day. We had been so busy lately that we hadn't had much time to talk. Feeling a little lonely and sad about it, I slowly walked towards him. Are you done for today? If you like, we could... Before you leave, I can look it over for you. Huh? Oh, okay, I'll go get it. Here, thanks. Sure, looks good. Great, now we... Good night. Good night. Oh my god, the alpha's ignoring us. The next day. Mr. Saisho, can I see the original of this? Sure, let me get it. Here. Hey, thanks. Hey, for dinner, do you... Alright, I've got to go somewhere. Bye. See ya. I can't be here anymore. Okay. Some days later. Mr. Sideshow, do you have a moment? What is it? It's something personal. Sorry, I don't have time for that. Anything about work? Damn. Now he's all about work. And we don't want to be about work. How the turntables. No. Then I'm heading home. Good night. He left, leaving me alone as the last person in the office. That's crazy work. What is going on? I couldn't keep going on like this. Why was he avoiding me? Had I done something wrong? Man, I feel like destroyed. He's so in love with me and everything, and now he's like, you want to talk? Ooh, I actually have to go home. But thanks. I couldn't keep going on like this. Why was he avoiding me? Had I done something wrong? Was it because I was always busy working and didn't talk to him? Or was I just a nuisance? My vision became blurry as tears started to form. With no one around, it would be okay to cry. You're still here? Oh, Mr. Kaido. He knows when we're sad and need someone. Our original man is here to take care of us. Ah, Mr. Kaido. I had the handkerchief that I had pulled out to cry with. But it wasn't enough. He had seen, so I wiped my tears and hung my head low. Are you working late too? I asked in the happiest voice I could muster. Mr. Kaido stepped towards me and put his hand out. His arm wrapped around me and pulled me into a hug. Oh, I knew our original man would take care of us. I wasn't sure what he was doing, so I stayed still in a daze. What was he planning to do? I'll help you forget your troubles. Come with me. Oh, Mr. Kaido. I didn't know this was still your route. What? I've been waiting for a chance like this. You what? First I should have let you go long enough to tell you that I love you. Oh my god. I guess this is Mr. Kaido's route continued. Surprise Pikachu face. Mr. Kaido. He always got in my way. But now I can claim you for myself. He grabbed my arm and pulled me out of the office. Mr. Kaido. Just be quiet and walk. Forcing me to come with him towards the entrance, he marched onwards. I'm yours, Daddy. How could I say no to our original boy? He has our heart. I'm yours, Daddy. I thought you didn't even like Mr. Kaido. I want to talk to him. I don't want to pull free yet. I want to see what happens. Mr. Kaido, please tell me what's going on. He didn't seem like the person to do this for no reason. There must be something else at play here. We'll talk outside. Follow me. He let me go, but started walking towards the exit. Outside? Why outside? Why did he just confess to me out of nowhere? I had to know what was going on. Mr. Kaido, you need to tell me what... Follow me. We can't talk here. Wait. This is so wild. I'm all in. I don't believe you. Why would you say something like that all of a sudden? He pressed forward, briskly walking through the streets, ignoring my questions. After walking for some time, he finally stopped. Here? We are in front of a hotel! He's going straight to business. With Saijo, it was about business. But with Mr. Kaido, this is the business. I'll tell you inside. I'm going home. Goodbye. No way, girly pop. I want to see where this goes. He tightly latched onto my arm. If you can't even tell me here, then I don't want to hear it. Really? Even if it's about Mr. Saijo? My heart skipped a beat. What did he know about Mr. Saijo? They got along together well, so he might know why Mr. Saijo was acting so strange recently. I bit my lip in worry. Fine. Man, he got us. He got us into the hotel really fast. With a faint smile, he led me towards the hotel with his arm around me. I'm in shock. This is a wild turn of events. Chapter 6, Hearts in Sync. Let me take a drink. Okay. I'm in shock. Oh, we went straight to the hotel. Oh my gosh. I thought maybe it would even be like a turn thing where it was like, oh, it's the hotel, but inside is like a dinner lounge or something, and we'll go there. But no, it is straight up just into the bedroom. Mr. Kaido had to know why Mr. Saijo was acting so strange lately. I only came in the hotel to find out that one thing, even with a man I didn't know well. Let's not stand here all day. Sit down. I'm fine. Just tell me about Mr. Saijo already. Not so fast. What do you want to know anyway? He stood up from the bed and came to me, lifting up my chin. Stop it. Feisty. Is that how you talk to people? That's better. If you behave, I won't have to do anything bad to you. He looked down at me with a faint smile. We're back on Mr. Kaido's route, everybody. We never left. I wanted to escape. I didn't want to be in a place like this, except with Mr. Saijo. However, I had to know what was going on with him, at all costs. Are you going to be a good girl now? Yes. Good. He accompanied his laugh with a haughty look. It was degrading to me, but I said nothing. It's the best. It's, you know, it's a choice. Stand in front of that closet. Okay. Next to the bed was a large closet. I stood next to it as asked. What was he having me do? I rubbed my cold fingers together nervously. Good. Next. Yes? He gave me a devilish smile while thinking of what he wanted me to do next. What if Mr. Saijo's in the closet? And he's like, gotcha. Ha ha ha. Whatever he wanted me to do, I would. I wasn't scared anymore. If I could find out about Mr. Saijo, I would do anything, no matter how much I hated it. Call out for Saijo. What? Was I supposed to yell out his name like he would come rescue me? I stared at Mr. Kaido in disbelief. Not up to it? I am. The man in front of me was more horrible than I thought. He knew I couldn't disobey. I bit my lip. Mr. Saijo, help me! I screamed out his name, hoping by some miracle he could hear me. Mr. Saijo, help me! Shady? Are you okay? He's in this hotel too? Huh? Where is he? Huh? The closet behind me opened up and a shadow appeared from inside it. The person threw their arms around me in an embrace. I was too stunned to move. Huh? How he held me. The smell too. I recognized it. Oh my gosh, I was right. He was hiding in the closet the whole time. Man. That's crazy. Mr. Saijo? Yes. He let me go and moved in front of me. It was without a doubt Mr. Saijo. Oh, we should hug him. You came for me, for real. Of course I did. No matter when or where, I'll be there for you. I felt so happy, but why were you in the closet? Oh, this is his, like, surprise coming out. Sorry to ruin it for you, but can we get on with it already? With what? His cold stare brought me back to reality. I felt the blood rush out of my head. I know. I'm so sorry, Mr. Saijo. I can't tell you how sorry I am for coming here with... I mean, I can't believe myself for coming into a place like this with someone other than you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, you've got it wrong. We're going to explain what all of this is about. He put his hands on my shoulder to calm me down. In his eyes were no signs of anger or sadness. Seeing that, I could finally settle down. There must be a good explanation for all this. There was no feasible way for Mr. Saijo to just appear out of the closet when I called him anyway. Sorry you had to listen to this creep. I was really scared. Well, thanks to me, you're getting along better than ever. Tell me what's going on. You sure you didn't go a little overboard, Kaido? Even though they seemed to get along, he was looking at Mr. Kaido like he wanted to kill him. Don't forget it had to be as real as possible for it to be believable. I won't let anyone else but me touch her, even you. I mean, Mr. Kaido already confessed to us, so it's all good. Whoa. His lips and face swept towards me. I closed my eyes, but nothing ever came. When I peeked my eyes open, Mr. Saijo was looking at my lips. You didn't kiss Kaido, did you? His eyes bored into me. I couldn't believe he was asking if I really kissed Mr. Kaido. I did not. Why would I? Ever. All I ever wanted to do was know what was going on with... Really? A little bit of lipstick. I see a little bit of lipstick that faded off right here. He gently touched my bottom lip. I didn't. I've never kissed anyone but you. I realized what an embarrassing thing I had just said and shrunk away. Hey, Kaido, can you leave us alone for a minute? Calm down. Let's just explain what's going on already. Can't you tell she's totally lost? You're right. I'm sorry. Were you worried? In an instant, he was back to the Saijo that I knew. He wasn't ignoring me. He wasn't acting cold towards me. It felt so wonderful. Aww. Of course I was. My eyes teared up quickly. When he noticed, his eyes opened with surprise. We set up an act to see if Meraki has cameras in the office or not. It's part of our plan to make it look like Kaido and I are fighting. You played your part well, so don't cry, okay? He spoke in a hurry after seeing my tears to help calm me down. Alright. While wiping away some tears, I nodded. However, Mr. Saijo is still acting flustered. You're the one who needs to calm down. I'm out of here. Good night. Mr. Kaido's just peacing out. Okay. Sorry. Bye. Mr. Kaido made his exit from the room. I'm so sorry. I really am. I thought they were going to go into more depth. I thought they were going to be like, and this is what our findings have found out so far about this little experiment. No, it's okay. I understand now. He cradled my cheek with his hand and brought out lipstick to fix mine. Look at you, using lipstick like a good girl. You become more and more beautiful. While he was applying it, I couldn't speak, so I simply nodded. His touch was as kind and gentle as I remembered. I could feel tears starting to form as everything he told me about the axe sunk in. Your lips. Your lips are like they were just made for me. Kissy kissies. His words filled my heart with joy. Was this what it was like when a man was so much in love? I'm sure any woman would have loved to hear those words. I stared up into his eyes as he fixed the lipstick on my lips. Mr. Saijo continued across my lips. Those words sounded like something I could have used to advertise our lipstick. It made the whole situation seem all the more embarrassing. About Meraki. He began talking while still going across my lips. Yeah? It's possible he isn't only causing problems for us, but also leaking info to other companies. Damn! This guy would throw away everything just because, like, he fumbled on a document and Mr. Saijo caught it and stuff. Man, this guy's a big loser. It has to be him who stole our data and deleted it. He got too cocky. While explaining this all to me, he looked so sad. I didn't want to see him like this. Isn't there something we can do to stop him? I'm working on it. I just don't want you to get involved any more than you already are. It's fine. I'll be okay because you... Before I could finish, my entire face went red. What's wrong? Wait. It seemed like he knew what I wanted to say. Were you thinking you'll be okay because I'm there to protect you? Oh. Bullseye. Well, just not. Of course he'll protect us. Look, he was hiding in some closet for some reason to protect us. Everything will work out. With my cheeks all blushed. Sorry, I saw something. I got caught up. I saw a little shadow being weird, and I was like, "What is that?" And I look over, and it's my little budgie was using her little swing. It was really cute. With my cheeks all blushed, I nodded. However, embarrassed I was to admit it was the truth. Really? Thanks. I'm glad you believe in me so much. He turned away shyly, which in turn made me feel more embarrassed. Well, we better get out of here before I lose my control. In a bedroom, just the two of us? Mr. Saijo. He tugged me by the arm to lead me out of the room, my mouth still wide open. Whenever it was just the two of us, I couldn't help but desire him. No matter where or when. I dismissed the dirty thoughts in my head and followed him to the exit. Mr. Kaido waited. When I thought of what he said to me in the office and hotel, I just couldn't look at him. Seeing that Mr. Saijo looked at him with a glare that wasn't quite friendly. What are you doing here? Weren't you leaving? I forgot to tell you something, so I waited. He really didn't know. He really didn't do anything to me, I promise. I did hug you. Just when I thought I was doing him a favor for not mentioning it, he did it himself. The tension grew between them as they walked ahead, leaving me to catch up. This is bad. Mr. Saijo looked furious, and I don't even know why. Mr. Kaido said that anyway. When I caught up to them, Mr. Saijo put his arm around me and pulled, walking by my side. His face looked scary. It was too frightening to even keep my eyes on it. I thought of a way to get Meraki. You two can help. Why are you looking at me like that? I have to be mad at you for our plan to work. I'm mad at you now. You don't need to pretend right now. That's for later. I need your help for this to work. No, I'm not pretending. You touched her, didn't you? Huh? Mr. Kaido glanced at me with a really annoyed face, as if asking me to do something about him. Mr. Saijo? What is it, my angel? This the witch is so crazy. What? Yeah. His scowl turned into a pleasant smile when his face turned to face me instead of Mr. Kaido. I couldn't believe how he acted sometimes. Still, I had to do something about it. I think Mr. Kaido cares about you a lot. You're a good friend, so I think you should trust him a little more than you are. It was easy to see how well they got along together. No, you're right. It was his idea and I went along with it. Really? Thank you for helping, Mr. Kaido. Cut it out. If you say anything to me, he'll become jealous as hell. They have a funny little relationship, even if he's a little, you know, a little scary, Mr. Saijo gave him a nasty look. How could he be this jealous when I only thanked the man? Anyway, I would like to hear what plan you came up with. Yeah, I want to hear it. Could you tell us more about it? But first, put some space. Put some more space between you two. She goes at my side, not yours. Don't go near him, okay? Mr. Saijo smiled at me, but his eyes looked anything but happy. I heard a big sigh from Mr. Kaido, so I lowered my head in shame. I'm sorry, Mr. Kaido, for all this. It's fine. Anyway, I'll explain. The day came where the plan Mr. Kaido thought would go into action. On that specific weekend, we all met up in the city. Will he come here? Yeah, I'm sure of it. Right, Saijo? Of course. Mr. Otori even lent us a hand. The plan had Meraki and Mr. Otori passing by the place we waited at. I held onto the bottom of my shirt nervously. This Meraki was always causing Mr. Saijo to worry. Whenever he spoke of him, he looked so pained. If our plan succeeded today, there would be nowhere for Meraki to hide anymore. That is, we would get all the evidence we needed against him. Mr. Saijo? Yes? He was watching the path, fixated. Just looking at him, I felt worried. Try to stop the plan. The plan's forgotten. The plan has to go on. All this planning and stuff. Never mind. Okay. Mr. Saijo smirked and nodded at me. He must have known what I'd wanted to say. If we gave up the plan, Meraki would continue causing trouble for people. They're here. Mr. Saijo switched in response before closing his eyes in concentration for one moment. Let's go. I prepared myself mentally for what was to come. Okay. Two figures headed straight towards us through the crowd of people. One was, of course, Mr. Otori. The other, a person who seemed vaguely familiar. I knew that person. From where? Wait, I remember now. I whispered into Mr. Saijo's ear. I've seen him before. He was staring at us when we were walking together. Really? I had no idea. Thanks for telling me. He looked into my eyes with an endearing smile. You've worried about me for so long, but you won't need to after today. That is, if I can somehow manage to clean up our past. His expression turned into one of regret and bitterness. I couldn't take my eyes off his face. He turned towards him and started forward, with me hurrying to catch up from behind. I had to see this with my very own eyes. At his side. My heart was pounding like a drum. With every step, it became louder. And then, as we passed him by, who knew you'd be so sloppy? Meraki stopped in his tracks at once. What? I glanced at Mr. Otori, who was watching the events unfold carefully. In my mind, I prayed for Mr. Saijo's safety. Without realizing it, my hands clenched together in prayer. I thought she was just gonna clench her fist for, like, a fight. You know what I mean. You are the kind of person to forget so easily. Forget what? Don't play stupid. Mr. Saijo gave him an eerie smile. Don't tell me you already forgot that you tampered with her email and sent it out. Or what about when you changed his sample requests? It was all there. On your computer. Too hard for you? You should have used a better program if you don't want to get caught. Meraki. He brought his face right up to Meraki's. You thought you were so clever, but you always fall apart in the end. Shut up. Mr. Saijo. He was picked up by his collar by Meraki, and I screamed in fright. However, unlike the crazed Meraki, Mr. Saijo stared down at him with complete composure. If you hadn't betrayed me, I wouldn't have had to suffer so much to get transferred here. It's all your fault. You betrayed me. You took all the credit and fame for yourself. Oh, no, wait. You took all the credit and fame for yourself. If you hadn't been so selfish, you wouldn't have to go through all this. It's your own fault. Why do you think I got her involved? So you would have remembered how terrible a person you really are. Did she suffer? No, not enough. She deserves so much more than being hacked. It's retribution for what you did to me. Checkmate. Mr. Otori clapped his hands together, once with a loud pop, bringing everyone back to reality. Damn it, all to hell. Meraki grinded his teeth together in frustration before turning around and sprinting away. He just took off. Mr. Saijo, are you okay? Instead of answering me, he just watched Meraki run off into the distance. His eyes were grieving as if he'd lost something precious forever. That went well. I'm glad to see it ended without any violence. So sorry. Are you okay, Saijo? Yeah, I'm good. You did a fine job forcing it out of him. You truly are the scariest person in our company. Am I supposed to take that as a compliment? He wore a faint smile as Mr. Otome pat him on the back. Of course. To pull a scheme like that, it's a very valuable trait. We heard he was guilty right from his own mouth. Couldn't have asked for anything more. Good work. Thank you. A very pleased Mr. Otome thanked everyone for their help in the plan before excusing himself. Mr. Kaido, Mr. Saijo, and I remained. It was all over so we could relax, but Mr. Saijo's face looked a little pale. Was this a good time to ask about it? Ask him what? Am I losing it? Let's save. What does he want to ask about? Or what do we want to ask him about? Just ask him about Motari? Sure, we can ask him. As soon as I was going to ask, I decided not to. If he wanted to talk, he would. What was the point of the choice then? It'll be fine. Mr. Saijo gave a huge slap on the back. And Mr. Kaido gave Mr. Saijo a huge slap on the back. Mr. Saijo stumbled forward and turned back with a smirk. The two chatted together for a little while, until Mr. Kaido decided to leave as well. It seemed to me that Mr. Saijo was trying his best to put on a happy face for us. I had to say something. It was too hard to bear to see him like this any longer. It was my responsibility to cheer him up when he was sad. None of this is your fault. It's bothering you, right? The things Meraki said? It's about when you went in to apologize for his mistake, isn't it? Yeah. It all boils down to a difference of opinion, that's it. So it's not about who's right or wrong. I'm sorry. Huh? I need to think about this on my own for a while, so I'm sorry. Thanks. I wanted to reach out and stop him, but it would change nothing. I watched him walk away alone. Thanks for what? Instead of thanking me, he should be more concerned about his own well-being. Feeling completely helpless, I stumbled towards the train station to go home. A few long and gloomy days later, I found myself in the meeting room. There was a rumor spreading around that I had left the office of Mr. Kaido. However, both Mr. Kaido and Mr. Saijo denied it, so the rumors died quickly. I feel like the rumors wouldn't die that quickly. Of course, like, the people involved in the rumor are gonna deny the rumor. That didn't do anything to improve the shaky relationship between Mr. Saijo and me, though. We were polite to each other, but we're keeping our distance. It was too hard for me to carry on like that. I had to do something. Now, all that's left is the color. Have any ideas? His eyes were vacant, lifeless. It hurt me to look at him. I have a few. Oh, can I see? I have some of my own as well. I'll take a look at yours. As for mine, the concept is a woman in love. I felt like I could actually visualize that concept now that I'd been in love. I put together my feelings of love and Mr. Saijo and my ideas. My inspiration was colors that I want to give to you. Oh. I glanced at his papers. When I saw his selection, my eyes opened in surprise. Shiny? Shiny crimson. What about it? Our eyes met. I picked that too. I called mine shiny crimson too. I was inspired by something you said to me. Really? Oh, is it about, like, you gotta polish a gem? When a guy gives a girl a lipstick, he wants to make her his own. As a gift for lovers, so among all the colors, the most precious next to gold. Because he wants to capture her heart. By any means possible. I couldn't bear it any longer. I had to look away. With that in mind, I picked crimson. Shady. He slowly stood up and wrapped his arms around me. I think anyone would be happy to get a lipstick like that. I stretched my arms around his back, holding him in a loving embrace. Here's what I brought. Great work. These are wonderful. Let's go with this. I'm sure it'll be a hit for sure. It'll be a hit, I'm sure. I don't know why I, like, don't read things right all the time. Okay. He finally smiled. It had been so long since I had seen it. It made me feel so good. If I could describe it, it felt like the start of a new beginning. Like things finally started moving forward again. Well, well. Mr. Kaido. He came in holding each other. I scrambled to get away. Cement. That's the new banner? The Colonel one. You were just gonna roll a 10, right? Or are you thinking about what? Oh yeah. But you're gonna roll up until you got it, right? Yeah, that's it. Gotta do mine later too. He came in on us still holding each other. I scrambled to get away from Mr. Saijo. Mr. Saijo bore a hateful glare upon Mr. Kaido. I came to talk about work, but it looks like I'm getting in the way here. You have the worst timing ever. Not at all. We would love your help. The room is the sacred land where we shared our love for each other. Got it, Kaido? What? Your love? Forget that. Anyway, what is it you're holding? I got it from Mahiro. He's done with the design, so I brought it for him. I took the paper from Mr. Kaido and noticed a note in the margin. It said, keep up the good work. I tried to make something new and exciting for you guys. I know you two will be able to make something truly amazing. Good luck. Also, I have a message from Ibuki. He asks that you don't get down over it. What about? Okay, thanks. I had no idea what they were talking about, so I looked at the design that Mahiro had made. This is gorgeous. It will match the crimson perfectly, especially this white part here. If this is a sign to go with crimson, then we better not ignore it. Mr. Kaido said he would take care of the product arrangements for us. We could finally relax just a little bit more at work. I was organizing the last of the needed papers. Mr. Saijo came back into the office. It was only the two of us working late. I hadn't expected to see him stay late until... Or I hadn't expected him to stay until this hour. Yeah, talk to him. You're such a silly little pal. Why wouldn't you talk to your love? I'm leaving now. It just didn't feel right to leave without saying anything. Alright, did you get a lot done? Yeah, it's going pretty well. Good. Mr. Saijo? Yes? I know the whole situation became Meraki and you ended up like this, but... He nodded and let out a sigh. I'm sure that someday Meraki will understand why you had to do this. Yeah. Before I could say anything else, he leaned forward and hugged me. Thank you. With his head resting on my shoulder, he nodded over and over as if agreeing with me. Aww. Okay, so things are on the up and up. Cute. Okay, I think I'll be wrapping up stream here. It's actually a really clean cut point right here. Let's see. So we're heading in chapter 7 with him. So it'll just be the 3 more chapters and then we're wrapped up with the main part of his route. I know there's like the little part after and then they have a date sequence, I think. But let's see. Things are moving pretty fast through this. I don't know who we'll be going with next. I think it's either... We have 4 more to do. I didn't realize there was so many more to do. There's Kentaro. There's Mahiro. Hyoga. And then the CEO guy. So there's still 4 more to do. I don't know who to do next. I'll have to give it a little bit of thought. But that'll be it for today. Sorry the stream had to be so sudden. I really wanted to have a normal schedule this week. Things happen though. But thanks so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I will be live again Saturday at 7 a.m. I I think for Saturday, I have on the schedule that we're going to be doing Sims. But I'm so excited. Thank you so much for being here with me. And I hope to see you next time. I have my socials as well that you can keep up with. And I post my schedules in there. So thanks so much. So have a good night, everybody. Thank you. Nighty nights. Bye bye, everybody. Bye byes. I still need to fix the arm. Nighty night.